Remember, the 5th of November. Gunpowder, treason, and plot. We see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
Wow, that was great, Ben. Don't I look like crap? Where are you, Ben? I thought you were interviewing me.
I right. Yeah, that's true. The whole plan got just thrown out the window tonight.
Well, we were supposed to. For those of you joining us, wherever you're watching, we're talking about. Although I'm wearing a Fall Fest shirt, we're talking about Guy Fawkes Bonfire night, and we had the whole cast here doing a rehearsal at the office, and we were supposed to go live with Ben, and we forgot.
That's okay. No, it's cool. It's not like I sat here in front of the computer for the last 2.5 hours. It's fine.
Hang on, Ben.
So let's show everybody.
Guy Fawkes, Guy. Poke him in the eye. Hang him on a lamppost and there let him die. Yeah, it's the 24th annual Guy Fawkes, and we have some props here. You want to see the props?
I do want to see the props.
All right, we got the gunpowder here. So this is the prop. Someone said, well, that's 2 small planters taped together. And I said, you're right. And this is where they put the gunpowder. Yeah, that's the gunpowder. We also have musical guests, John Ford Coley. So we have one of their records, England Dan and John Ford Coley. So if you like some of those songs, I'd really love to see you tonight. Nights Are Forever Without You. John Ford Coley's going to be here playing with us. And then we're going to have, of course, a tribute to the one and only William Shatner, because we always have Captain Kirk in the show. And in reality, he's going to space on Jeff Bezos' ship next week. So we're going to do a little tribute to Shatner, which will be fun. These are all the costumes that are not chosen. And it's going to be Saturday night at the Windjammer. And we have a crown. Oh.
Tell me about the cast this year.
Well, the cast. So you see, it's a bit of fun, folks. The cast is really great. We've got Mark Sullivan, who is the crier. He's been playing this role for 13 years almost. He took over from the great Bucky Walsh, and he's the one that welcomes everybody to the court in 1605. And then we have the Beach Band with like Mike Bussey and Roger Walsh and Nolan Taylor and Russ Holly and Nina J. And then we're going to be joined by John Ford Coley, Grammy nominated. We're going to have Ryan Zemanek. He's the Archbishop of Canterbury. Chris DiPaolo from WBLQ is the king, a la Rodney Dangerfield, because that's the only character he knows.
Absolutely.
And we have Peter Yakovetsky from Flock Theater, who's going to play Sir Edward Coates. We have one professional actor. We have the entire Corratella family from Christ Church, where I know them from. Tom's a cop up at URI, and his kids. Meg is his eldest daughter. She's got a good part. Claire Moody is in the play, because Avery Moody, one of our stars, got a real job acting in Washington, D.C., so he won't be in the show. We're going to miss a few of our regulars this year, but we'll have some new people. And we also have the Kentish Guard Fife and Drum and some of the Westerly Morris Men. And that's our cast for the thing. So the pre-show's at 6:30, and then the show's at 7, followed by the bonfire. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And the theme this year is Yacht Rock, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. It's always a lot of fun. I've been there at obviously last year was a little different. But 2019, 2018, possibly 2017, I was there. It's always a lot of fun. It's at the Windjammer now.
I'm actually looking to see how the stage is set up because we're building the stage tomorrow. I was trying to see if we put the. I didn't have any of the backdrops, so that's good. We just had the flags.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. But let's fast forward this a little bit, and we can see a little bit of the
Chris
shenanigans.
DiPaolo. That's Wayne Holmes with the sword. There's Mark Sullivan.
I'm glad I played 2019 instead of 2018, so you can figure out how to do this thing that you do every year for 24 years.
Yeah, I was going to say, this year we get off easy because it's the 24th annual, but next year it's going to have to be good.
Absolutely, yeah. Exactly.
But what I was thinking for the 25th year is I would just draw on all the best songs and the best parts of, boy, my nose looks completely crooked on camera.
It looks crooked off camera too, cuz.
I just noticed it after 47 years that I have a crooked nose. So the show is free, and it's Saturday night, and it's at the Windjammer, and it's at 6:30. You can't show up at 9 o'clock. You're going to be too late. And the bonfire will probably be petering out by then. Oh, there's the Morris dancers. The show starts at 6:30, so get there at 6:30. The pre-show. The show starts at 7. It's over by 8. It's 1 hour, and then we light the bonfire. So we're not going to be there at 10 o'clock. so don't come late. The great news is the Windjammer's open all day, and you can come have dinner at the Windjammer. So why don't you get there at 5 o'clock, have some dinner, have a couple cocktails, and then at 6:30, walk out onto the area where the play is going to be, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're thankful that Charles and Amy from the Windjammer will have us down and give the cast free food and free beer.
It's always a lot of fun. It's very campy, right? It's in the, as you've always said, it's in the vein of Monty Python, and it's just a large group of friends and members of the community getting together and putting together a play in essentially one day. I know that you have some rehearsals, but the majority of what happens comes together on that day, which is fantastic for everybody involved. And a lot of work goes into it. What does it mean for you guys to end the season every year with something that's just pure fun? And you can see the crowd. Obviously, this is from 2 years ago. You can see the crowd, and there's the ocean. What does it mean to end the year with Guy Fawkes for you?
Well, I've been doing it so long, and the Guy Fawkes is the best thing for me. It's fun for me for 2 reasons. One, it's the first event I ever did. So it was, I think, 1997 we started. So that makes it fun. And the fact that I cannot believe that we're a year away from having done this event for a quarter of a century, which blows my mind that we've been able to carry on a tradition. And so we invented something. I mean, we're stealing Guy Fawkes, but it's not American, it's British. And somehow we have done this uninterrupted for 24 times. It's makes me start to feel a little old, but it's also kind of cool, and it's a way that me and some of my best friends from high school can still get together, even if we don't see each other all the time during the rest of the year. We always do this show, and I like tradition, and I like having a group of people that's become like a family after a quarter century. Some of us have been in it since the first, and some of us are brand new, but they get welcomed right into the fold, and they get it. This new lady was in the show, Elizabeth Wilson, and she was here tonight. First night I met her, she had reached out by email, said I'd like to be in the show. And she said, I read the first couple of scenes and got to the point where Captain Kirk shows up, and she's like, I figured I'd stop reading there and just show up to the tabletop reading and figure it out from there. And I said, you're probably right.
That's a good call. It's a good call on her part.
Yeah, we do 2 rehearsals with the band because we got to do something. And then tonight is the first night we got the actors together just around the table, not even all of them because some of them live far away. And we just kind of read through the script. But we will have our one rehearsal on Saturday. The band will rehearse at 12 o'clock down at the beach. So if you want to come hear John Ford Coley sing Nights Are Forever Without You privately, come around 12:30 and you'll be able to see the rehearsal with the band. Then we rehearse the cast at 2:00. Then we feed everybody at 5, and then pre-show 6:30, showtime 7:00. And the pre-show is kind of cool. We got some different people that are in the cast, doing random things, a song, playing an accordion, maybe a magic trick or two. I have no idea. I just kind of open the stage for a half hour. As long as it somewhat fits in, I let them go for it. So a sea shanty or two. We have a really cool actor this year also, in addition to Peter Yakovetsky, great guy named Antonio Gooding Jr. And Antonio was in 12th Night for years, and I have asked him for the last decade to be in it. And this is the first year he said he would. So he's playing Admiral Coverdale, which is kind of cool. So Guy Fawkes, Saturday night. I know it's not the 5th of November, but it's too cold then, so we do it Columbus Day weekend.
I love it. And
I love when people so I put down Guy Fawkes Bonfire Night play Saturday, October 9th, and people will comment, the real date's November 5th. And I'm like, come on, no shit. I mean, we know it's November 5th. I mean, you think we've done this for a quarter of a century and we don't know when the real date is?
Yeah.
Did I swear on live TV?
I mean, you always do.
That's true.
The show is free, correct?
The show is free if you want to come down and take a chance and take a seat wherever you want. But if you want to enjoy the show up front, you can purchase a very cheap ticket for $15 on eventbrite.com. And you just type in Guy Fawkes, and boom, you can get a seat. So we've sold about 40 reserved seats so far. And we usually sell 50 or 60, and then another couple hundred people show up. Some people bring their own chairs. You can do that if you want to.
And then the bonfire afterwards is massive, which is always a lot of fun.
Depends on how many pallets they use.
There you go.
Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's depends on the wind, but it looks like it's going to be a nice night. The wind is supposed to be like around 5 miles per hour on the 21st anniversary. Trying to remember what this one was. What our theme
was.
Hawaiian?
I don't remember.
I can always. What's the music playing? I can always tell by the music. Oh, this is the year we did the Beach Boys.
Yeah, this was the last year at the Andrea, and this is why I wanted to show it, because the bonfire comes up from behind the stage in this one at the end.
That's right.
And it was awesome. So anyway, yeah, go ahead. You'll see the bonfire.
There's Captain Kirk in the background. I think we're singing Help Me Rhonda there. There's Guy Fawkes. That's John Fleming. He's been playing the part of Guy Fawkes for, I want to say, at least 15 years. He travels the furthest to be in the show. And he is wonderful. That outfit is unbelievable. He looks the part. It's there he is taking the bow.
And there's the fire in the background.
Holy crap. That is big. What are we singing there? Oh, I don't know. We were done singing at this point, probably. That's unbelievable. Yeah. That was a big year. Yeah. So I mean, here's all I would say. If you are watching this and you're like, what is Guy Fawkes? I've never heard of this, and you have no idea that we've done this for 24 years in Musquamacut, this is it. There's no excuse to not come down Saturday night. It's free. And you're going to get an education in 1605, but it has nothing to do with 1605 because we're using lines from Caddyshack, Monty Python, Airplane 2, because Shatner was in that. And, of course, we're going to be honoring Bill Shatner by playing a track off his brand new album called Bill. And the name of the song we're going to play is I Ride.
I put the link to the 2019 version of Guy Fawkes. So if anybody wants to get a little taste of it, you can check that out on the Musquamacut YouTube page.
And audience participation, you will see. And that's something that we always encourage, is we encourage the audience participation, because when Guy Fawkes comes out, everybody on the stage boos him because, he tried to blow up Parliament. But the audience loves him. He's kind of like that Mel Gibson Braveheart character. If anybody saw that movie back in the 90s, it's a similar type of character. is Guy Fawkes a terrorist or was he trying to liberate Scotland? So sometimes the terrorist is really the liberator. Throughout history, we don't attempt to analyze it, but the crowd seems to like to cheer for Guy Fawkes and they like to boo the king. And so
who wouldn't?
Right.
With a king like that, I mean, who wouldn't want to boo him?
Well, as Rod Stewart says, with a face like that, you got nothing to laugh about. So
absolutely. Absolutely. Lady Meg says hello.
Yes, we're going to miss Meg this year. This will be her first year in many years, but we have an understudy, Lady Meg, who's actually, by the way, Meg, her name is Meg. Her name is Megan Quaratella. And she's, I want to say she's 16. She worked for us down at the Haven Express this summer. So she's going to actually be Lady Meg. And she's kind of legit because she really is a Meg, if that makes any sense.
That was his only, he searched all of New England to find another
Meg.
Yeah.
Now she's not a Meggy Meg as this Meg is.
She approves.
Okay, she approves, yeah. So that's the story. So
is this adults only?
Adults only, no. I mean, my daughter's 11. She's in it. There's some humor that goes over some of the kids' heads. There's a little R-rated humor, yes. I don't want to give it away. Yes, Dawn, the Burger King crown, Chris DiPaolo, the king, since day one, because we didn't have this back when we started the play. See, I rated a lot of different costumes since then, especially thanks to the Chorus of Westerly for access to the 12th Night costumes, which is a lot of what you see behind me. So we bought some of them over the years when they've sold them, and then we borrow some. So, but we have the Burger King crown, and the king, we don't want him to wear this. We want him to wear the Burger King crown. So we do that. See, we got some regular people. Are we on the Guy Fawkes page, by the way?
We are on the Guy Fawkes page, yes.
Very cool. Yeah, a 15-year-old daughter, she'll be fine. I mean, we just got some jokes.
She's heard worse.
We got some jokes like, you see my friend Haywood? Haywood who? Haywood, you blow me?
I need to get the ticker. Last year when we did the virtual Guy Fawkes reading.
Did you miss that, Ben, what I just said?
No, I did not miss it.
Okay. But that's about as raunchy as the humor gets.
Last year when we did the Guy Fawkes live stream instead of the live show because of COVID, was the first time that I ever had to put the disclaimer down at the bottom, the ticker crawl, opinions expressed here, content expressed here does not necessarily reflect Misquamicut Beach.
But you know what I did? Now usually we delve into politics and all that. I didn't even mention COVID-19. I didn't want to get into Trump's or Biden's. So I don't even want to touch it. I want this to be a night where you are free from all of that, where we can talk about William Shatner blasting off next Tuesday on a rocket to space at age 90. Now that's a news story I can get behind.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's it. Guy Fawkes, Saturday night. The pre-show starts at 6:30. If you want to support the NBA, you want to buy some tickets ahead of time, you can go to Eventbrite. Search Guy Fawkes. You can find the link on the Misquamicut Beach Facebook page. And if you are not, so if you are within driving distance of Misquamicut Beach, please come. If you can, please come, because it's going to be an amazing time. And like Caswell said, it is a free show. You don't have to buy tickets. If you want to buy tickets for reserved seating up front, you absolutely can do that. You do not have to buy tickets. It is a free show. Come, eat, drink at the Windjammer. Enjoy the time. And if you are a fan of Misquamicut Beach who is not able to make it, I promise that much like the footage from 2018 and 2019 that you just saw, you will be able to see that later. However, if you're within driving distance, it's a big party on the beach with a bonfire. I mean, why would you want to miss that?
Are we live streaming it or we're just recording it?
That is up to you, my friend. You're in charge.
What will it look better if you record it and then put it up later after it's like kind of, or will it look all right if it's?
It's gonna, if you send me the credits, it'll look exactly like it normally does live.
Well, then let's do it live.
I'll just start it with the thing, and then we'll go live at 6:30, and then we'll end when it's. I'll have Shane cut to the.
I would go
Bonfire.
live when the show starts at 7. Let the pre-show just be for the people who show up.
Okay, if you want to see the pre-show, you got to show up in person.
Well, no, you got to show up anyway. The only people I want to see watching online if you live in California.
That's true. There are so many people that live in Texas and California and Afghanistan and all sorts of places that watch Musqueamish Beach live on Facebook. So,
yeah, I mean, because it's an outdoor event, so there's no reason not to come. It's outdoors. It's on the beach. You know, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. And, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm rambling, and it's time to go bye-byes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. We will see you on Saturday at the beach. The 24th annual Guy Fawkes Bonfire Night this Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Caswell, did you like the little commercial at the beginning?
I love it. You got to put that up there by itself, whatever you want.
Will do. All right.
Post away. We got to do the countdown. We got, I'm out. We got, wait, what is today?
Like
Thursday?
Under 48 hours.
Yeah. So just start posting crap everywhere.
Bye.
Remember, the 5th of November. Gunpowder, treason, and plot. We see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.